It's still December 1st, 2022. Hope everybody out there's having a good day today. Start off with saying, you know it, subscribe if you haven't. Well, how'd the old lady's deer hunt go? It went good. It went real good. We get out there about 2:30. We get in the blind there, in the kill spot as we call it. And she asked me, about what times the deer show up here. I said between 4 and 5 they usually come through. Well, everything's going good. She has a little bit of a coughing spell like she did the other day, but this time she brought cough drops with her, a whole pack, so she's sitting over eating cough drops. Now, she's 34, 35 years old. She's never deer hunted as far as being the person actually doing the hunting. She's been hunting with me. She went hunting with her dad before he passed. So, I mean, she has kind of the experience of being in the woods, but not actually doing the shooting. Well, about 4 o'clock, the squirrels, everything get quiet. You know how it is if you ever hunt. Everything gets quiet around an hour before dark to 30 minutes before dark. Well, at about 4:30, I heard a deer coming, and I told her, I said, all right, get ready. Here comes one. Pull your face mask up. We're in a blind, but the whole front window's open, but we have stuff across the top of it. It's shoot-through mesh, and it's got a gap in it about like that, enough for her to see through. My side's covered, and I was filming through the shoot-through mesh. I've got the video. I don't know if it's going to be good enough quality for y'all to see it, but what happened was the deer come up, and it looked at her, and she thought it seen her, and the deer went back to doing what it was doing. It put its head back down and kept eating, and she got nervous, and she didn't really wait for it to turn broadside, so she tried to do it was quartering kind of away from her, so she tried to put it, in the pocket, in the shoulder, in the front part of the shoulder. Well, she shot, and the deer didn't jump. It took off running, and I'm watching it through my side window, and it runs over 50, 60 yards, stops, turns around trying to figure out what that was, and then it kind of jogged out into the field and then went on about its business. I told her, I said, I think you missed. So we watched the film back, and what happened was she shot about a ½ inch to an inch over the top of the deer's back. And she said, I got nervous. I thought when it saw me, she said, I rushed it. I rushed the shot because I thought if I waited for it to turn a little bit more, it'd already seen me and it was just going to take off running. Things like this happen, especially the first-time hunters. Y'all know as well as I do. I shot one, a week and a half ago, with a crossbow at 3 to 12 feet, or 3 to 4 yards from me. And I forgot when I was shooting at that distance, my bow's going to shoot high, so I hit kind of high on it. And I put on the community page, you can see the deer the next day where the arrow, it was clean pass through, but it was hanging out of its other side, and you can see the wound on the other side. But that deer's still getting around there. It shows up every day on camera. The thumbnail to this video is going to be why that doe was there. Now, this doe, I haven't seen does. I very rarely get any does on camera. I always get bucks, what some people call scrap bucks. I don't care. I've told you, I'm not a trophy hunter. But what's going on is the rut's starting to try to kick in here where I hunt. And this doe showed up on camera this morning, and it had a big 8-point with it. And then throughout the day, it popped back up in and out on camera. So that's why she's there. That buck's kind of pushing her. I didn't know that, and she was just wanting to get a deer. She told me when we got there, whatever comes out, I'm shooting it. I want to get my first deer besides hitting them with a car. But that's what happened, guys. I hate it for her. She shook up. She's still going to continue hunting. She still wants to hunt. I should have told her to use buckshot because I was worried about that. She does have a 30-06. She's pretty proficient with it. But the distances where we're hunting, you just don't need that much. You're talking less than 30 yards, I figured the slug, which is what she was wanting to use, would do good if she hit it. Buckshot would have gave her a little bit better cover. She would have definitely hit the deer. But she, it happens. The thumbnail here, I'm going to put the picture of the deer, of the doe, and the buck that's pushing it right now. And you'll see why, this deer here would probably make some people in my area, it would be considered kind of a trophy deer. I don't care. I don't figure I'll ever see it in shooting daylight or anything like that. But who knows, when the rut happens, it happens. Guys, if you're still watching, hit that subscribe button. Keep your head on a swivel. Be aware of your surroundings at all times. Protect yourself and your family at all times. Take people out there and get them out in the woods and get them hunting. Crap happens. You're going to miss. You're going to hit them and not find them. But luckily on this hot doe, she clean missed it. Everybody stay safe. Thank all of you for giving her a thumbs up on the hunt. Stay safe, get prepped, and subscribe.